Thanks for joining us tonight. I am Nifebi Oguntoye. We'll begin in the nation's capital, where the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, earlier today led service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police to commiserate with the family of the deceased Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, at the Flagstaff House, Abuja, the official residence of the Chief of Army Staff. While funeral arrangements are yet to be announced, flags are flying at half-mast in all military, paramilitary and police formations. Sifon Essien reports.
The Minister of Defense leads service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police to the Flagstaff House, Abuja, the official residence of the Chief of Army Staff. They commiserate with the family of the deceased Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, whose death was announced on Wednesday. It's a big loss for the Nigerian army, the Nigerian military, and indeed the country. But the military authorities say that despite the loss, they would not be deterred in carrying out their role. At the Defense Headquarters, the Director of Defense Media Operations affirms the commitment of the military to perform its role despite the passing of the Chief of Army Staff.
I know clearly that citizens understand that we are fighting a war against terrorists and insurgents. In this war, we must also understand that in spite of our loss, and a great loss in these circumstances, we have no option but to continue fighting these terrorists.
He also provides updates on military operations across the country and the discovery of a new terror group operating in Kebbi and Sokoto states.
It is indeed the first attempt of the Sahelian jihadists to have a foothold in our country. They were kept at bay all this while when we had joint cross-border operations with the Republic of Niger. However, when the coup took place in Niger, they took advantage of the breakdown in cooperation between both countries, which has now been restored. We know exactly where they are.
Reports indicate that Lakurawa terror group affiliated to Islamic State in the Sahel has been forcibly collecting cows from locals in return for protection against bandits. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.